I'm Dr. David Cole, the program annotator for the symphony, which is just a fancy way of saying I'm the guy who writes the descriptions of the music that you read in your concert program. As you can see, we're doing our pre-concert talk a little differently this time, talking online and taking great care to follow quarantine protocols, social distancing, et cetera, et cetera. I'm here in San Antonio, Texas, about 1,500 miles south of Flint, so I think I've got the social distancing down. I think I feel safe enough I can go without a mask. So for a young people's concert, what better people to help us introduce it and talk about it than young people? So I'd like to welcome Masato Awson and Jess Gibson to the pre-concert talk. And I'd like both of them to start out by introducing themselves and telling us where they go to school, what instrument they play, and how long they've been members of the Flint Youth Symphony. Jess, would you like to start out, please?
Absolutely. So I'm Jessica Gibson. I'm in 12th grade. I'm homeschooled currently, and I play the violin and the FISO. And I also been playing for about 8 years, and then I've been in the symphony for 2 years.
Oh, fantastic. Masato, how about you?
I'm Masato Awson, and I go to Swartz Creek High School, and I play the violin. I started the FYSO, so FISO. I started that last year. I was in Philharmonia, but I got bumped up to FISO, and then so this would be my my first year technically. And I've also been playing violin for about 8 to 9 years. Oh, and I'm in 9th grade. I started when I was 5 years old, and I started with, I don't know if he's still part of the FIM. I started with Mr. Nix. He was my teacher, and I was in his Saturday class.
Oh, perfect. And Jessica, how about you?
Mine was a bit of a long road because my family played violin years before I started, and I would sit in on some of their classes, but I didn't actually pick it up until I was about 10. And some students and some of the parents from the FIM were also part of my homeschool group, and we have just extracurricular classes that we do once to every other week. And one of them was a violin class, and that's how I started. And then I ended up just taking lessons from them. And then eventually they introduced me to the FIM and doing orchestra and stuff like that.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I started about the same age. I started about 9, and I was supposed to start at 10, but my best friend was the son of the person teaching strings in my town, so I got to start earlier. I got a little, it's who you know, I guess. Excellent. All right. So obviously you both spent a lot of time and effort with this. So you probably have noticed that, some students will take it up, play a year and get tired of it, or play 2 years and I'm going to do something else. But you guys have stuck with it. So I guess the question I want to ask, is there anything in particular that caused you to stick with the violin? Now, Jessica, your family I'm guessing there may have been a little family pressure there.
Yeah, my mom wanted me to keep going. Most of my family, my siblings, stopped once they were in high school because I did it through middle school. And only my brother kept it up a little bit, but even then, most of them stopped. But my mom wanted me to keep it up, and I don't know, I just really liked doing it, and I had started making friends that were in music as well. So I was it gave me something to do with them.
Fantastic. And
So,
Masato?
For me, it was also kind of family pressure because my mom she played the flute in college and high school, and then my dad plays the guitar, and my brother also plays violin. So he's 3 years older than me, and we're always competing. So I also kept playing the violin because since he was playing the violin, I was like a wannabe. I wanted to be like my brother, so I would keep playing the violin because he was playing the violin too.
Oh, neat. Well, good. It's good to know that about you guys. Was there a moment in your career where either for a particular concert or something that happened in a rehearsal where you said, I really love this and I want to keep doing it? Was there kind of like a eureka moment where you just said, I just got to keep doing this?
Well, for me, I really want to play Mendelssohn's Violin Concerto, and I listened to Ray Chen play it, and it's a beautiful piece, so I really wanted to be able to play it. So that's what kind of keeps me going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of similar for me when I started in like Philharmonia. That really got me going. But then, especially when we actually had Ray Chen come for a master class, and I remember sitting in there and just being like, "This is amazing," and I really didn't keep going.